this is, Xiaoya seemed to be taken aback by the sudden strange flame, blinking her eyes involuntarily, looking at the place where the flame was burning. Lu Yizhan touched his beard slightly and smiled apologetically to the alchemy masters behind him. Hehe. I'm sorry, after all, it's the finals after all. And the old man had to come up with the ability to press the bottom of the box. What offense, I hope that a few more forgiveness. But although he spoke humbly, the depth of his eyes was a complacency. Swallowing hard, the few alchemy masters looked at the soaring flames, and then looked at the fire of Yuanli, which was dying a lot at the moment. And his face suddenly dimmed. At the beginning, the refining flame was crushed by others. How can this be compared? Those few people were both hateful and helpless. And at the same time looked at Lu Yizheng's gaze with a slight envy. I really don't know where this old guy got this strange flame from. With the help of this flame, this old man might be able to make Liu Pindan. Xiaoya took a closer look, and suddenly her eyes lit up, and she could not help screaming. The flame in Master Liu's hand should have been taken from the 4th level spirit beast, the inner heart of the sky flame python. Here this sky flame running for many years in the depths of the earth's crust. Neden is very hot due to the fire of the earth's heart, and it can melt everything. With this flame, there is no unrefinable medicine in the world. Master Lu sacrificed this flame at this time. The laurel wreath is in hand. Hehe. The little girl really has a lot of knowledge and deserves to be judged by this Baden event. But when it comes to this alchemy journey, in addition to flames, you have to rely on the exquisiteness of alchemy. The old man sacrifices this flame, but I want to be more sure. As for the name of King Dan, I dare not be extravagant. Lu Yizhan waved his hand and said it was extremely modest, but the pair was successful as if he had already won the Dan Wang final. Hypocritical. All the people in the field cried out secretly. Especially the alchemy masters who were affected by the fire of Yuanli, they even hated their teeth. But this can't completely blame him for arrogance. When everyone only has the fire of Yuanli, the beast fire of the 4th level spirit beast in his hand is indeed extremely powerful. Not only can it promote your own alchemy efficiency, but also suppress the flames of others. It is really two birds with one stone. Under this situation, even if the two people in the alchemy do not divide up and down on weekdays, at this time they have to open more than 2 grades. This is no wonder, he suddenly had a belief in victory. What if you are the king of poisonous hand medicine? The flame was suppressed. And the 7th grade alchemist had to lower me to below the 6th grade. This reason, even if you don't understand alchemy, seeing the flames of those alchemy masters instantly dwarfed by half. You understand the key. For a time, Zhuo Fan, who was only concerned about the dragon fight between the king of poisonous hand potion, was confused again. The candidate for King Dan became uncertain again. Xiaoya exhaled, looking at Lu Yizhan's eyes full of admiration. It turned out that this Master Lu was the real dark horse in this Baden event. However, this is hidden deep enough. Thinking about it like this, she couldn't help asking one more question. Then Master Lu, I heard that this sky-drenching flame python is extremely rare and fierce in nature. Even the Xiangxuan strongman, there are countless deaths in its mouth. How do you get his inner pride? Ha ha ha. Speaking of this, it was really very dangerous. I thought about it a year ago. There is a flame of a stinky python. What can be used to find it? However, just as Lu Yizhan was preparing to talk about the history of revolutionaries and how he spent all his hard work to get this fierce python's inner Dan heart, fortunately, at this conference, when he showed his face, he was cold. It came out suddenly. The next moment, but listening to the buzz, a pale blue flame suddenly flashed a deep light. Since the flames first appeared, other people's elemental fires, needless to say, and they could not help but half shorter. The point is that even Lu Yizhan's 4th level spirit beast's giant python heart inflammation could not stop trembling, and then gradually languished. Uncontrollably shocked, Lu Yi looked at the sound inexplicably, but was seeing the blue flame burning in Yan Fu's hand, and the corner of his mouth was hanging with a trace of disdain. This is. Xiao's eyes lit up and exclaimed, "Is it said that this is a 5th level spirit beast? Yan Yuan's beast fire?" Yes. Yan Fu smiled coldly and looked at Lu Yizhan, who had been completely stunned. He said with a sneer, "Oh, old man Lu, you are not my opponent at the alchemy conference in the imperial capital, where you have your son. You still want to be delusional King Dan. Ha ha ha, ridiculous. Do you think there is only a special flame in your hands under the sky?" His cheeks turned red, and Lu Yizhan was secretly angry, but he was speechless. "But even if I want to come, even the alchemist of his first-class family can get the beast fire of the 4th level spirit beast, not to mention Yan Fu, the core disciple of the Medicine King Palace." Alas! The old man thought it was too simple. In terms of details, who can compare with the royal family of the 7th? Lu Yizhan shook his head secretly and regretted it. Now that his face was not exposed, he was sick in the face and swept away. Think of his complacent color just now, he now blushes a little. "Ah, Master Yan. This Yan Yuan is a 5th level spirit beast, and even the Master of God's realm may not be able to withstand it. I don't know how you got its beast fire." Xiao stared straight at the blue flame. Surprised, the corner of his mouth slightly tilted, Yan Fu glanced at her, and then looked at Tao Danyang and all the female disciples of Huai Lao, and seemed to laugh out loud with a finger. "Ha ha ha. This fire is given to me by the Palace of Medicine King, the best disciple in the hall. As for how to get it, well, as long as it is what our Medicine King Hall wants. We haven't got it yet." As soon as the words fell, those ordinary disciples didn't know the battle between the high-level leaders and could not hear anything. But Chu Qingcheng and the two landlords, Peony and Blue and White, had already looked at him with anger. Even Tao Danyang's turquoise complexion quickly dimmed and looked more terrifying. However, he didn't care, and still introduced to everyone arrogantly, "Alchemy is originally a balance of yin and yang. Although the flame of old Lu is a beast fire of a 4th level spirit beast, the earth's flame is too domineering and is not suitable for alchemy. On the contrary, my 5-level spirit beast Yan Swift's beast fire, water in the fire, fire in the water. The combination of water and fire, yin and yang twins, is the most suitable flame for alchemy. Only our Medicine King Palace can only find it. Such a flame. Only our Hall of Medicine King can get out of the king. Call." However, before he had finished speaking, a green flame suddenly appeared in front of him. And as usual, those ordinary Yuanli fires were once again short. Lu Yizhan's 4th level spirit beast fire and his 5th level spirit beast also shivered quickly, and then languished. As if the beast in the forest met the king of the beast, he immediately bowed down and dared not move. The pupils shrank uncontrollably, and Yan Fu looked at the green flame in Tao Danyang's palm. Stuttering in shock, your Yan Yuan's beast fire is the most suitable for alchemy. Then, have you ever asked the 6th-level spirit beast in the old body? The beast fire of Kang Yu Yan Ying, can't you agree? What, level 6 spirit beast? As soon as this remark came out, everyone felt a cold breath. The 6th-level spirit beast. But even the masters of the gods of the realm absolutely dare not provoke the existence. How did Tao Danyang get such a strange flame into his hand? Xiao was also surprised, and was overjoyed in her heart. After all, Tao Danyang was the chief alchemist of their Huayu building, and immediately respectfully said, "Aunt Tao, I don't know how you got the flame of your 6th-level spirit beast, little girl?" really asked. "Do you have such a great ability in your old body? Did you take out its natural fire from the belly of the 6th level spirit beast? Tao Danyang laughed and scolded, looked at Yan Fu beside him, and then looked at the king of poison hand in the distance. Unconsciously, he hummed secretly and wanted to shake the sound of Huayula, so he shouted, "This is our flower rain, Lu. The flames from the ancestors only pass on the chief alchemist of all generations. Little girl, you remember, this flame is unusual. The 6th level spirit beast, Kangyu Yanying, often flies high in the sky, infests at night the essence of the moon and eats the alpine elixir. So in this flame, it comes with Reiki moon essence. Refining the elixir can improve the quality of elixir. What is the flame of Yan Yuan?" Tao Danyang seemed to be teaching Xiaoya, but everyone heard it, but pointed at Yan Fu. Yan Fu gritted his teeth, but it was speechless. The beast fire of the 5th level spirit beast and the beast fire of the 6th level spirit beast were already one grade away. What's more, this Kangyu Yanying has grown up by taking elixir, and it is much stronger than his Yan Yuan. In this way, there is no comparison at all. Tao Danyang looked at everything in his eyes and couldn't help but raised his head proudly and scornfully smiled. "The king can only appear in the palace of Medicine King. Ha, boy. Don't you blow too much, beware of the wind." Tongue out. Brows shook uncontrollably, Yan Fu gritted his teeth, looked at Tao Danyang fiercely, and cursed, "Old lady. Don't you be too happy too early. I'm a junior. I asked myself that alchemy is not your opponent. Don't forget, the first alchemy master in our Hall of Medicine King is not me, but my master, King of Poisonous Hand Medicine." As soon as the words fell, Yan Fu turned sharply and looked in the direction of the Poisonous Hand Medicine King, shouting, "Master! It is time for this group of people to have a long-term insight and see the true strength of your old man." Hearing this, everyone couldn't help but turn to look at the Poison Hand Potion King. Waiting for the moment when the Xianyu first alchemy master came up with the best housekeeping skills. Only those master alchemists who use the fire of Yuanli have been crying. Looking at the faint flame in his hand, he was about to cry. "A few masters, you have a wealth of money and you can use animal fire. Several of us are so poor that we only clang. Only this weakest elemental fire. Please do your best, but don't take out any special flames, or our elemental fire will be suppressed, let alone alchemy. Even the power to cook a bowl of porridge is gone."